This is a practice video for Warrior Legacy by Newbold. This is the full orchestra arrangement, not the string orchestra one. So starting off right with the beginning, we're going to kind of take this piece in chunks. The beginning maestoso, so not too fast. You are doing a rhythm with the other low strings and some of the low instruments from the band. We have one flat in the key signature, B flat, which gives you F naturals and C naturals, of course. And you're just doing this repeated rhythm for the first like 7 measures or so. So the counting here, we're starting on a dotted quarter, so we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So changing on the ands of the beats. And the more accent you can give, the more exciting it will be. So here's the metronome set at 92. So here's the first introduction part. I'm going to go up to 11. So beginning to 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2. 3, 4, rest. 2, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4. And now here we're at 11, and it's very similar to what you just did rhythmically, but we're adding some eighth notes on beat 4. That's all there is to it. So at 11, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and, sorry. So actually it is a little different because we're started changing on beat 2 as well. Sorry about that. So we're going 1, 2, and 4, and. But that is repeated for those next few measures as well. And then really pretty melodic stuff coming up at measure 15. So now I'm going to go from 11 up through 22. All right, so here's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then you get a little bit of a break, and then you come in 2 before 31. I know you guys can figure that out, so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit to 52, 51, measure 50. So we're going to start at 50 for the 16th note rhythms here, and then we'll be switching to some pizzicato. This will go up to 72. So this is 50 up to 72. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cello skills are not strong today. Sorry for all that weirdness. Okay, so accents in there, make a big deal of that. Kind of at 64, you heard me play those quarter notes just a little bit on the shorter side. And now we're moving into 72 where we go to 12/8 time. So this is going to be conducted in 4, 3 eighth notes per beat. So you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So count it in 4, but know that the dotted quarter note gets the beat. Again, 3 eighth notes per dotted quarter. So let's start off with 72. We'll talk about this counting a lot in class. So this is going to go a little faster now. This is dotted quarter equals 116. All right, so here's an idea of how this part will go. So our first tie, you're going to hold that for 3 beats, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, All right, and now we get into our next rhythmic pattern, which is going to be repeated for the next few lines, and you're going to hear that in other places in the other instruments as well. So at 80, so we're going to pull this apart a little bit. If we're going slowly, it's going to go one and one and. So it's basically a syncopated pattern, but you're doing 2/8 notes on the last beat of that. Or not, no, it's not. Think of it as a big triplet. So one and but the last note of the triplet is 2/8 notes. Sorry if that's confusing. I'll explain more in class. But let's take from 80 up to 88, and I'm going to do this on the slower side without the metronome, so you can play along a little bit more easily with me. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so once that's in your bow arm, and that makes sense rhythmically, let's try it with the metronome now. So here's 80. That's how quick it's going to go. It's pretty fast, but you'll have fun with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so once you've mastered that, that's about it. There's really not too much left for the piece. So here's 88, similar to 72, holding this first tie for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. On the beat. And now divisi. And I totally lost my place. I think I was at 103. Was that right? Yeah. So now we're at 104. Back to melodic stuff. 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2. Right, so that ending was a little nuts. Here's 109 slowly. So again, think big triplet here. 2 big triplets per measure. 1 and up, 2 and up, 1 and up. And then it's just getting your fingers to move nice and fast on the C string for those little mini scales. All right, good luck.